Hey Ryan,
Yeah, Austin.
what W crazy?
I, I'm, I'm sorry.
Well, there's this chat down in the bottom left, and Wizard Tech wants to know what W crazy.
Oh well, I don't know what W crazy, but I know I am W crazy for some W Overwatch.
I love over W Och.
Yeah, it's good. So this is the beta of Overwatch, and Austin is playing for us here today. I am simply a spectator in this glorious blood sport of caricaturized cyborg characters. So, Austin, what are we doing today?
So Overwatch is not a MOBA,
Nope.
despite what some people think, despite what I thought for a long time.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, me too.
It's a team-based shooter, objective-based, structurally similar to Team Fortress 2.
Very, very similar.
Yeah,
I think.
there are 21 characters to pick from, so kind of a bigger roster than TF2.
Yes.
But they all play very differently,
Yeah, yeah.
separated into four kind of distinct roles of offense, defense, tank, and support. Just playing against AI here to kind of get started, because
Alright.
this game's rough. For a kid, if you're playing against people that are any good, it can be pretty rough.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I played for the AI battles a little while. Actually, how long have you been playing this for? Because I know the beta has been up for a little while, but I only started playing it yesterday. So
I've been playing through the whole beta.
Okay.
Put like a few hours into it every day, I think.
All right. Because I was gonna say I played through some of the AI battles, and I was like, all right, I think I kind of got the hang of this. But then once you join the online matches, it's like, oh, I'm getting my ass kicked badly.
Yeah, that's definitely been my experience for the most part. Even in the AI matches, I'm not that good at this game. But
it's okay.
Like I said, it's an objective-based game, so right now we are defending this square area from
this empty room.
Yeah. Not really sure what the significance is. I guess maybe this ornamental katana.
Yeah, you gotta be the best ninja. Believe it.
I'm playing as Bastion. A lot of people don't like the fact that he even exists. They say he's broken. He's not fucking broken, okay?
Yeah.
So he's got a pretty standard assault rifle for a weapon, and you can see in the bottom right you've got the ammo count, and then you've got two abilities. E, I can hold down to heal myself, which is super useful, but I have to remain stationary to do that, and I can't shoot.
Okay.
And then if I hit left shift, playing mouse and keyboard obviously, you can play with the gamepad. It's also out on PS4 and Xbox One.
Yep, because I've been playing it on PS4, so...
Yeah. The beta is available anyway, and it's going through March 10th, which is tomorrow at the time of recording. By the time people are watching this, it's probably over. But it comes out on May 24th.
Yeah. Well, if they missed out on Overwatch, then this will be a nice little sample platter for the folks at home, a party platter of Blizzard's newest offering, I suppose. And this game is made by Blizzard, which I couldn't name anything else they've ever made aside from World of Warcraft stuff. So.
Yeah, Blizzard, I mean, they're a big company, but they don't make games that often, which makes sense. They're busy, making World of Warcraft expansions and such.
Making millions upon millions of dollars from that, so...
And I imagine they'll make quite a few more millions off of this game, because it's really good, and it's been good word of mouth.
It is really good. I was kind of surprised because, I'd heard there was an open beta, and I was like, oh, this game looked kind of interesting, like, I might be into it, but then once people started playing it, and once people on Chooch started talking about it, I was like, oh, I should, check this out, and I did, and I was absolutely not disappointed.
Yeah, I really had almost no interest in this game, but when, the open beta started, I was like, well, I'll at least try it. And it turns out I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's fun. It's you mentioned it being kind of like TF2 earlier, like the team-based shooter, and a lot of the general classes and stuff are like kind of similar, but not really. But I think maybe it was John that brought this up on the podcast, but I think this game, having played it, I can kind of agree with his opinion that it's definitely more team-oriented than that game is, than TF2 is, I mean.
Absolutely. And part of it is because the teams are so small. It's 6 versus 6 always.
Yeah. No, like 14 versus 14, but I think part of that is the fact that a lot of the characters complement and work so well with each other, and I think another part of that is how the game menu screen is like, oh, too many snipers, not enough like team defense. Like, it gives you hints about, or not hints, but kind of friendly pieces of advice about your team makeup. Yeah, which is kind of interesting.
It encourages good, balanced composition. And also specific heroes are good at countering specific heroes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Bastion here, you know, his big thing is he turns into a turret, and he's immobile, but he can shoot a lot.
Yes.
Which is hard for a lot of heroes to deal with, but then you have heroes like, say, Genji, who we'll see in a bit, who is he's basically Raiden from Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah.
He can deflect bullets with his sword and shoot them right back at you. If he gets up on you and you're shooting at him while he's doing that, with the amount of bullets coming out of that turret, you're dead instantly.
Yeah, it's all over lunch.
Yeah. Also, I know you're really into Roadhog, who is one of the AI enemies in this match. Big Mad Max looking motherfucker.
The guy with the gas mask.
Yeah. He's got a big old hook that he can throw out, and if he hits Bastion with it, it'll pull him out of turret mode.
Yeah. And
the hook has a stun, which, you know, again, there's counters for everything. People say Bastion's broken, he's not broken. That's my agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's Genji.
No, I agree. I mean, Bastion is definitely one of the more kind of explicitly upfront powerful characters in the game, I think, but all the other characters kind of balance it out with their, like, abilities and stuff like that, I think. I mean, because with Bastion you don't have, like, I don't know, like, passive abilities or, like, teammate support or anything like that, I guess. So,
yeah, Bastion is all about self-sustaining.
Yeah, and I kind of see why people might say that Bastion is overpowered, but like I said, I think it kind of balances out. So, yeah, there's Junkrat. So,
yeah. So at the end of every match, you get XP. You don't get very much XP for AI matches. You can vote on who had like the best contributions. Oh, here's your boy. Let's jump to line play.
Okay. You're not even going to give me that for more than like 5 seconds.
Absolutely not.
All right, fair enough.
Let's see some other characters here. I'll jump into somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the game, it shows you play of the game, which is supposed to be like, oh, you know, here's, you know, somebody got a bunch of kills all at once or whatever. The play of the game thing is kind of broken right now. Several times I have gotten it to show, like, somebody just walking around, doing nothing. And yeah, over here there's the team tips you were talking about. So right now we don't have any supports, don't have a lot of offense. We have 2 Reinhardts, which you may have seen in the an AI match I was playing. He's the guy that can hold up the big shield.
Yeah, with the giant hammer.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell the point of having 2 of him is, but, you know, we'll get there. So I'm playing Hanzo. He's like he's one of the 2, like, sniper characters. He's got a bow and arrow.
Oh, nice.
And then again, he's got 2 abilities. You can hold F1 to see the abilities. So on E, he's got a scatter arrow, left shift, sonic arrow, and then every character has an ultimate, sorry, Bootman over here doesn't play Bastion because he's not a terrible person.
It is not too late to change our course.
Where is he? Where is he?
You are mistaken.
Oh boy. So it begins.
There's no
True.
friendly fire, which is nice.
The true Overwatch experience.
As I was saying, as you get kills and such, oh god. My god.
Hang in there.
This smash is off to a good start.
Oh yeah.
As you get kills, the gauge in the bottom there, the circular gauge, fills up.
Mm-hmm.
And once it does, you can hit Q to pop your ult.
Uh-huh.
So that is something that I guess is MOBA-like, is that every character's got an ult that you have to charge up.
Sure. The final smash, as it were.
Yeah, there you go. This is Smash Brothers. It's kind of like
Hold on.
Smash
Excuse me, did you just get killed by Junkrat? Is that what I saw there for a second?
Yeah, no, definitely not. Okay. Yep.
After how much shit you're gonna talk about Junkrat? Alright.
Alright, let's try a different character.
Yeah, come on, you gotta even the score here. You just got killed by your own main twice.
Yeah, well... Is he still around?
Tiagra, they're shitting on Bastion too, calling him OP. What are you gonna do? You gotta stand up for your bot. Fight for your right to play as Bastion, I guess. New single by the Beastie Boys.
That's how I'm gonna respond to that.
Great.
Good. Oh. Well, that's an ult that you just saw there.
The revival.
Yeah. And
That's,
I completely wasted it, which is, you know, bound to happen.
Is the revival ult Mercy, or is that somebody else?
Yes, it is Mercy's ult. Mercy's kind of your primary healer character. She's the equivalent of the TF2 medic.
Sure, and she's also German, so... Right? Is she? I feel like there's at least one or two German characters, because I think Reinhardt is supposed to be German, and then...
Yeah, Reinhardt is definitely German.
Yeah. Eliminated by Small Boy.
As usual.
You've been had.
Alright, I'm gonna try playing as Mei here.
See, now Tiagra is freezing randomly. This happens when you shit-talk about Bastion while you're in the game.
Yeah, actually I did that.
Yeah. Hacker. Alright, so you're playing as Mei now, right?
Yeah, so she's an ice character for some reason.
Sure.
You know, I don't know. She doesn't seem to have as much of a theme as some of the others.
Uh-huh.
Just like a Chinese girl with an ice blaster.
It's kind of cool though. I mean, you've got that neat ice wall move that can just block off everybody from everything, and isn't one of her moves to like freeze herself in like an ice cocoon for a second?
Yeah, and I believe she heals herself while she's frozen too, which is quite useful.
Nice.
As you saw, I could put up an ice wall, not that it did much for me there. Then she's got a freeze spray, and if you do that on somebody long enough, they will eventually get frozen in place, which is very useful. And then she can also fire off ice beams, which, you know, deal a pretty significant amount of damage, but they're, you know, precision shots.
Sure. You know what? The one thing this game is missing?
What's that?
Somebody with a flamethrower. How can I enjoy any first-person shooter if I can't run around like an asshole and just back people into a corner with a flamethrower?
You know?
You don't have to answer the question.
Let me guess. You played a lot of Pyro in TF2.
A lot of Pyro.
You know, I always played Scout in TF2, and I'm not really into the Scout-type characters in this game for some reason.
Yeah, I feel that. I've always liked characters in these kinds of games that can just let me disrupt the other team's play as much as possible, and that for me that was always the demo heavy and pyro in TF2, and sometimes the engineer also. But in this game, it's a lot of like Junkrat and Roadhog and that kind of thing. So
May is also quite good at that with her freezing capabilities. Oh boy, eliminated by Small Boy yet again. Everybody know that Small Boys strike harder in a cold winter.
It's Small Boy, as opposed to Tiny Boy or Big Boy.
Oh,
yeah,
of course.
absolutely, especially when they're playing as the most generic character in this whole game. What did you expect? It's all because Bastion's so OP.
So at the end of each match, you can kind of give these commendations or whatever. If you get 5 at least, it tells you you're epic. I don't actually know. As far as I can tell, the epic thing doesn't do anything. Maybe it's like a little XP boost or something.
Yeah, I kind of assumed it would be an XP boost. On one of the games I played today, someone gave a May player on the other team 10 ratings, and she was like, "Oh, 10 out of 10." Or maybe it was they were playing as Diva. I can't remember, but I think it was Diva, and they're like, "Oh, 10 out of 10 score." I'm like, okay, that's great, but I don't really know what that means or does or anything. So
yeah, I haven't really found that it does anything in particular. But since you brought up Diva, let's go ahead and play as Diva.
Sure, that nice bunny branded Evangelion plug suit we've got working here. So
yeah, let's maybe not talk too much about the plug suit. This video is going to go a whole different direction.
Fair enough.
She's got a mech though, which is cool.
It is. It's very cool.
I'm really bad at Diva, but she can be very, very good if you can play her properly, which I generally can't do.
Absolutely. Diva's one of those characters that it's like, I don't know what I was going to say. I guess Diva's one of those characters where if you play her right, she can probably be one of the most devastating characters in this entire game, because she's got that whole thing where her mech explodes when it gets damaged enough and that kind of thing. And I saw someone get player of the game, or what is it? Player of the game, move of the game,
play of the game.
Yeah, play of the game, where the Diva player just left her mech on the objective point, and it blew up and it killed 5 of the 6 people on my team.
Yeah.
It was like, oh.
Diva can easily wipe an entire team if they're gathered in one place, because the range on her mech explosion is just absurd.
Absolutely. So, if you know what you're doing, Diva may be the character for you. But let's be honest, who among us truly knows what we're doing?
I certainly don't.
Me neither.
So something kind of cool about Diva is that after her mech explodes, she is able to like run around and...
Yeah, she's got a little pistol and everything.
Yeah. Not very survivable in that mode, but if her ult is charged, she can call in a new mech.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. While you're in the mech, the ult is that nuclear explosion, which is, again, just absurd.
Yep.
And then her other moves, if you hit E, you can shoot up this defense matrix.
Nice.
And anybody who's shooting in the direction that you're looking, their bullets will get stopped. And then left shift is that.
Cool. What does it do?
Just fly around.
Nice.
Which is pretty useful.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, again, if you know how to play her really well, you can do things like trigger the ult, so that... Haha! You can trigger the ult so that her mech will explode, and then actually use the left shift to launch it.
Oh, cool.
Which is, like, again, absurd.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just imagining a team of like six Divas, and it's hell.
I saw somebody tweeting that they went up against a team of 6 Torbjorns, who's kind of like the engineer from from TF2.
You can like build a turret and all that.
Yeah.
That's. I think a team of 6 indie characters from this game would probably be hell. Like, assuming the people who were playing knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
I don't know though. A team of like 6 Roadhogs probably wouldn't be that bad because they'd be such huge targets. But anything else, I feel there is a major potential for disaster.
I've gone up against a team of 3 Soldier 76s, which is the really generic, like, assault rifle, Call of Duty type guy. But yeah, apparently you can't even touch 6 Torbjorns because they just set up so many turrets.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But I've definitely seen teams on this, like, playing in my experience with, like, every other first-person shooter game like this ever, where everybody wants to play as the sniper character, so there's like 3 snipers on one team.
Yeah.
It's like, thanks everyone. Great teamwork. That's okay. I'll live.
Something I like is that there's kind of multiple characters to fill each role. Like Hanzo is a sniper with his bow and arrow, but Widowmaker's also a sniper with her actual sniper rifle.
Yeah, that's why everyone wants to play as Widowmaker.
Yeah, well also she's hot, but you know.
Sure. Yeah.
Again, that's for a different video.
I think her headset's really cool though. Those like that like spider eye like vision Oculus thing.
Yeah.
So
next time I die, I'll play as her. I've actually never tried her. I'm not really much of a sniper player in first-person shooters.
It depends. I played sniper quite a bit in TF2, but I haven't really had any luck as either of the sniper classes so far in this game. So, such is life.
Hanzo's ult is pretty insane.
Yeah, the dragon thing.
Yeah, it's like a very large straight line of damage that travels through walls.
Just clips through everything. Yeah, like I'm glad that one has a noise that accompanies it because you hear him yell whenever he
something in Japanese very loudly.
And it's like, oh shit, and you like get out of the way as you see this massive glowing dragon just clip through every piece of the environment. It's terrifying. Doesn't Genji do that too? He yells something in
and his ult is that he takes out a katana and becomes like a melee machine.
Nice. Oh, excuse me. You know, a little coffee and all this Overwatch is getting me excited. It's exciting my throat glands.
It's an exciting game.
It is. It's really cool. I was kind of like, I don't know, because I wouldn't say I was on the fence when I heard about it, because at that point I probably wouldn't have played it at all. But now that I've played the beta, I'm definitely willing to probably buy the full game, to invest in that, because this has been really fun.
Yeah,
and the last time I played a beta and then bought the full game like this was with Battlefront, and that was kind of a mistake. But this game seems like quality, and not just in terms of the gameplay, but there's just so much to look at, and all the environments are great. I mean, as you can obviously see, all the characters are just designed so well and have such unique like personalities, and it's just like the little touches like that that make games like this so good, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've enjoyed this game's kind of aesthetic quite a bit.
Yeah,
it's not too like, you know, memey.
Sure, I gotcha.
The character designs are hit or miss with me, but
really, I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, I got you, because there are
Reaper
is
lame, but he has to exist, you know, because teens are gonna play this game, and teens are gonna look at Reaper, and teens are gonna say, okay, that guy's the shit, he's my man.
Yeah. See, I said like really, but then as soon as I said that, like at least 5 characters whose designs I hate, like immediately came to mind, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
But that's the nice thing with 21 characters is, you know, you don't ever you're gonna find a character you like, probably.
Yeah, hopefully.
Gameplay wise and design wise.
I don't know, do you think they would ever release more characters as like DLC for this game? Because it seems, even in this beta version, pretty well balanced with everything they have in it already.
You know, I would think probably at some point they will. But
Sure.
I do think the game is balanced pretty well, but there are definitely some, you know, tweaks incoming. I can tell.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for a beta, this holds up surprisingly well.
Oh, absolutely.
It definitely feels like with Battlefront, which I'll go back to because that was kind of the last beta I really invested myself in. It felt like there was still a lot to be added before the release of the game, and some of that they added, some of it they did not.
I was going to say, I feel like they didn't add what they needed to.
This game feels like it could come out like tomorrow and it'd be ready to be like a full game. I mean, I don't know.
Forgot that it didn't come out tomorrow until earlier today. I thought it came out right when the beta ended, but that's not true.
No, I mean, I would assume they're going to add the full version is going to have like a couple more game modes and like maybe some more maps, because I assume there would be like capture the flag and that kind of thing in this game. But
yeah, so far there's no
we'll see.
Game mode choices. I mean,
Yeah.
you can set up a custom game, but the game mode depends on the map that you're playing, basically.
Yeah, because right now it's mostly all just, hey, go stand in this empty square and capture it. And I mean, there's also payload, which is what you're playing right now, but
Yeah.
it's, I don't know, I just really hope there's a capture the flag in this game, because I really like capture the flag.
Yeah, I like capture the flag a lot, and I hope that gets added. I think this game's characters, I don't know, capture the flag would be probably pretty doable with the characters in this game.
I think it would be. I don't think it's really optimized for that kind of game mode, but I'd be a little disappointed if it wasn't in there, or at least something kind of like it wasn't here, where there was like, I'm not necessarily talking about each team having a flag and then capturing it, but maybe there's one flag and the two teams have to compete to capture it. So
Yeah. And I mean, you know, there's still another 2 weeks before this comes out, which gives them some time to do some balancing changes, and
yeah, absolutely.
I doubt they're going to add a mode between now and then.
Well, no,
Certainly it could be added later on.
Yeah, I'm just saying, since this is a beta, it probably doesn't have everything that's going to be in the full game,
Yeah.
including, I would think. So,
And speaking of the full game coming out, I guess I should mention there are 3 different ways to buy this game.
really,
So if you're playing PC, you can buy it for $40, and it's the full game. Everything's in it. That's it. $40. Only on PC. For $60, you can get it on PC, Xbone, or PS4. And it is the full game with 5 character skins
yeah,
that are otherwise unobtainable.
the John Freeman Reaper skin, which I feel like we got.
Yes.
I feel like we got to show those skins off before we end this video.
I will absolutely show off that stupid Reaper skin.
You're gonna have to be more specific. Victory, nice, smooth.
Play of the game.
And what else does it come with? Oh yeah, it comes with some garbage for Blizzard's other games. You get a character in Heroes of the Storm, you get an item in Diablo, that kind of stuff. And then for $129.99, you can buy the Collector's Edition, which has all that stuff, as well as
a 3D model sculpture of Tracer's butt.
Actually, it's a Soldier 76 statue. I assumed that it would be Tracer, but it's totally not. It's Soldier 76. And it also comes with an art book and soundtrack.
Man, why aren't they giving everyone a Roadhog statue? Oh, shit. Look at this motherfucker.
Look at this lame teen core motherfucker.
There he is on the goddamn
Oh, look,
title
his gun
screen.
says RPNT. Repent. Fuck you.
I saw that when I was playing it earlier, and I was like, oh, okay. Fantastic.
I may as well show this. Every time you level up, you get a loot box, which contains 4 random items.
Nice.
So what do we got here? We got a spray for Farah.
Nice.
No custom sprays, all in-game stuff.
Yeah, the
Probably
ones in
in order to
game.
prevent, dicks and balls and stuff.
Yeah, but the ones that they have in the game are actually pretty nice.
They're really cool designs. I got 3 sprays, my god. And a skin for Junkrat.
Nice, my man.
So this is where you can kind of customize your characters. There's no ability customization whatsoever. It's all cosmetic stuff. I don't think there's any like free-to-play type stuff in this game. I mean, obviously it's not free-to-play. You have to pay.
Not at the moment. I mean, in the full game, they might let you buy the credits, but from what I've seen so far, you just earn them from playing the games. So
Yeah, I've gotten credits a few times from loot boxes, but it doesn't seem like you ever directly get credits. It seems like they're only ever rewarded from a loot box randomly, and every loot box has 4 items in it. So there's skins for each character, different emotes you can do in game, victory poses, stuff you can say.
Anyone want some barbecue?
Junkrat has a pretty good VA. Sprays, like I said, and you can see there's some cool designs in here. A lot of these are cool. And there's also there's a ton of unique sprays for each character.
Yeah, all the unique sprays are really cool. Like there's ones that have like the neat little pixel art on them. Roadhog has this really good one where he's like, it's not like the pixel art like the rest of them, but he's like grabbing this little turnip thing and like running with it, and like I don't really know if it's supposed to be referenced to something, but I'm like, oh, this is nice in a weird kind of way. So
Trying to see if I can find it. He's got a turnip?
yeah, I think it's the one that's called I forget what it's called. The screen's kind of lagging a bit for me, so I can't. Okay.
Well, it probably isn't as good as this one.
The pig one where it's got the mask on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
That's beautiful.
I don't know if it wasn't so choppy, I could maybe tell you if I could see it on the menu. There it is.
Here we go.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one I've been using. So.
Huh. I wonder what the deal is with the turnip.
I don't know. I saw it in a couple of the other sprays, and I think it's for some in-game arcade machine that's in one of the levels. I have no clue, to be honest.
This is the spray I've been using for Bastion because he's my main. It's pretty cute.
Nice.
Bastion in general, just really cute. I got him in this pink skin.
Yeah, he's
got his little bird friend, and he talks in beeps and boops. Listen to this.
Oh, excuse me. Coughing into the mic, you're gonna have to kick me off Chooch after that. Bastion's nice. He's like a toaster with legs and a Gatling gun. So.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's a good way to describe him, I guess.
I wish my toaster had a Gatling gun. But yeah, did you want to show off those awful Reaper skins?
Yes, I do.
As in all of them. So
there's the classic, classic Reaper.
Yeah, the hatred guy.
Fuck. He totally is the hatred guy.
Yeah.
So these first 2 tiers of skins are pretty much just straight recolors.
Yeah.
And then you get this fucking Edgar Allan Poe dumb bullshit. And then this, which is probably the best skin in the game, ironically.
It really is. It's so good. The hat and the guitar just fucking make it. I love it to death. I would learn to play Reaper just to wear that skin around because I love it in such a dumb way. But that's we still got one more to show off though.
Yes, we do. Then there's the recolor of that. But here, this is one of the ones you get if you get the Origins edition, which is the $60 one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't preface this with anything else but John Freeman.
No.
As Enoke says, horsedick.mpeg.
And then Go away from here, zombie ghost. I was going to do the no John, you are the demons, but that's the Doom guy thing. That's not John for me. So
Doom guy, hatred guy, fucking Half-Life guy. What difference does it make?
sure. Oh well, is there anything else you want to show off, or does that about wrap it up for Overwatch here today, tomorrow?
I think that'll about do it for now.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, horsedick.mpeg. I don't know that I have much to say beyond that. It's Overwatch, Ryan. It's good, and I recommend that people play it.
Yep, play it soon.
Get in that beta.
That beta that will almost surely be expired by the time this video goes up.
It was supposed to end today, and then they extended it, so who knows? Maybe they'll just keep extending it every day until the game comes out.
That'd be nice, but I doubt it. Anyway, thanks for having me on, Austin. Horsedick.mpeg forever.
Thanks for hanging out, Ryan. Horsedick.
.mpeg.